Hey everyone, this is Moon Hussein from local SEO Phoenix, and today I have another dental critique for you. And well, we're gonna jump into this dumbassery and show you what's going on and how to rank better for the terms you intend to rank for. Okay, so again, I picked this website in GBP, you could say, very randomly. Okay, um, so let's just hop in. So I used the Valentine app and I did searches in two different locales. Okay, let me explain that to you. So I did dentist near me, downtown San Diego. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute why I did that. So these are the search results for that. Then I did dentist in Hillcrest using the same app in within Hillcrest. Then I did dentist near me, and that was again within Hillcrest. Okay, and these are the results from all of that. Now, just in case you don't believe me, you're like, screw you, Moon, you are just pulling my chain. I don't know why I would do that, but here, you know what? Let's take a look at local Falcon, dentist, downtown San Diego, keyword. Well, there you go. They're number 15. Yeehaw. Okay. They're number 10, where they're located for dentists near me. And they're a little bit better in the sense that they're not in the 20 plus region there for dentist Hillcrest. Okay. But really dentists near me are more valuable. They get more searches because, you know, people don't usually append the area that they're in to the keyword, right? When they're searching for something. They might, a few people might, but dentist near me or dentist is going to get a lot more searches. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to just get rid of these because we have too many tabs open. Okay. So why did I choose to search their rankings for the GBP and the website um, in downtown San Diego and Hillcrest? Well, let's go over that. Okay. Um, Let me see. Okay. Oh, oh, it's being shifty. Hold on, let me move things around. Oh my God, I'm trying to zoom out. Are you guys seeing this? I'm just trying to zoom out. Oh my God. Let's try it over here. Get that. No, stop it. Okay, I cannot believe this. What? Maps.google.com. Let's say Hillcrest. Just Hillcrest, San Diego. Okay. So I want to explain something to you guys. Okay. This beautiful area over here is called Balboa Park. Okay. Down here is downtown San Diego. Okay. Up here is what's known as the Neighborhood, which is Hillcrest. This is North Park up here, and this is South Park right there. Okay. North Park, South Park, downtown San Diego, and then Hillcrest, like I said, right? So now that you guys know Hillcrest and downtown San Diego. Okay. So the reason I bring this up is when I looked on the tabs of each one of these pages, is it tabs or hold on, let me see. So right here, it's the meta title, right? It says cosmetic dentist downtown San Diego. Okay. All right. So initially I thought they were in downtown San Diego. Okay. Look at this location page. Okay. They even have a location page, dentist in downtown San Diego. Then they have a Hillcrest specific page, dentist in Hillcrest. Okay, I said. um, wow, yeah, okay, this is a whole different point. We're gonna wait for that one for the blog part. So, tell you what, let me open up This is super annoying. The way the menu is set up. I'm just gonna randomly open up some of these pages for you, okay? All right. So we established that downtown, downtown. I'm gonna keep exiting those landing pages. Okay. So here we have a service page. Now this one is optimized for San Diego. And this one is just, it seems to be just uh the service itself, right? Initially. But then when I look at the tab, it has downtown San Diego, or meta title, I should say. Dental implants, same thing. Downtown San Diego. Same thing, right? Okay, so why am I making a big enough deal about that? Okay, bestie coming close. I can't believe I called you my bestie, but let's talk. Okay, because this is a huge, huge, huge issue over here. So their website is called My San Diego Smiles, right? But their GBP is under Marcus Ortega DDS. Okay, that's the dentist right there. Cool. I just lost my train of thought with that said. Damn, I'm really tired today. Okay, yeah, downtown. So if you look up this address, we post this out. Stop doing that. This map is so stubborn today. Hold on. Okay. If I hover over this GBP, they're located not there, but right there. Let's zoom in. Let's keep zooming. Look at that. Marcos Ortega DDS is right there. Okay. Earlier I showed you this is North Park, this is South Park. This area is Golden Hill. And this area is downtown San Diego. This is not downtown San Diego. This is Hillcrest, for God's sake. So they have all these pages optimized for this area when they exist over here. Now, I would understand if they optimize them for just something broad like San Diego in general, because San Diego is huge, okay? That incorporates all of these neighborhoods. It's fine, it's broad enough, right? But this is specifically targeting downtown San Diego. And you know what? They're not even ranking for it. And why would they when they're located up here and there's actual businesses down here? I believe for organic, for downtown, they're on page 2 somewhere, which whatever, that's fine if they're aiming for organic. But their GBP is located over here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really confused about the direction they took with this. Another thing I want to note is that, let me look at this service page, cosmetic dentistry. Okay, this does say San Diego, right? Credit where it's due, but up top says downtown San Diego, so maybe I was being harsh. But no, it just shouldn't say downtown. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I will tell you something. Where is that damn GBP? Okay. I will tell you something. I live around here. Okay. I will not go all the way here, which is literally like 4 or 5 miles. I will not go here for a dentist. Likewise, if you live here, you're not going to go up there. If you're in South Park, you're not going to go this way or that way. Okay. And I personally know this because I live around here and I used to roll my eyes when my friends would be like, oh, I'm not leaving North Park and meeting you downtown on Saturday. No way, no way, no how. Now I understand why. Even though they're a few miles apart, people just do not leave their immediate areas when they have so many great options for their services. Okay. It's just the way it fucking works. Um, Okay, with that said, I would just optimize their service pages with San Diego or San Diego County. Okay, if a location had to be typed for it. Now, if they knew that they were never going to expand in the future, then you could even, if it's going to be a single location, you could just optimize them for Hillcrest straight up, right? You could just do that. Now, they did have a landing page for Hillcrest. One for San Diego and one for Hillcrest. Now, on their GBP, the website is the homepage. And in my opinion, where did the page go? My lord, there's so many tabs open. I'm losing myself here. Sorry. It should be going here. It's location specific, assuming it's optimized well, right? That's a huge assumption for me to make. It's not that well done, but at least it mentions Hillcrest, which is their immediate little neighborhood. So in my opinion, that is where the GBP should point where it says website. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of this. All right. Another thing that I wanted to kind of look at, actually one last point about the service. Okay, let's just open 3 of them. As I scroll down for this page, these two are very redundant, and this looks very odd to my eyes. I would just keep that over here, put this phone number a little more visible over there, right? And get rid of this. As I scroll down, okay, this irks me. Actually, no, they did this right. Sorry about that. I thought this was just never mind what I thought. So the cosmetic dentistry page is linking out to everything that falls underneath it as a service, and they seem to have their own dedicated pages, which bravo, not everybody does, okay? But I would have to pop this into an optimizer, but I don't think this is very well optimized. There's no it's just the experienced eye. Like I can tell that there could be more here for cosmetic dentistry or cosmetic dentist, however they want to optimize it. Um, especially when they're talking about other services that fall underneath it. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Implant dentistry, same thing. Get rid of this. Benefits. I mean, they're optimized to a certain extent, but I feel like these were optimized like 5 years ago and not by today's standards, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be insulting, but you know what I mean. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Emergency dental services. See, now this speaks to you because the other two pages read very flat, but this one, emergency dentistry, let's say I land here, and then it says signs of dental emergency. Okay, now I can relate to these questions. I would even argue that these pain points is how this page should start. Book I'm writing, right? Pain relief, blah blah blah. Like I said, I believe that it is optimized, but I don't think it is optimized by today's standards. But hey, you never know. I would have to, oops, pop it into like a handy dandy tool to determine. Okay. So, like in my mind, on page is simple. And like people see there's so much information out there. There's so many tools that help you optimize your pages and stuff. So like sometimes I think that there's no value in teaching on page anymore, but then I've come across so many freaking sites that get every fundamental in the book wrong. Okay. So first of all, yes, look up here. This blog has 117 pages. It's a lot of blogs, okay? It's a lot of blogs. And I opened up this very last one and I started scrolling up, right? Now, look at this. The topic is San Diego teeth whitening for a whiter smile. San Diego root canals. San Diego dental implants and dental bridges. San Diego smile makeovers. Okay, forget that top one. Now, 1, 2, 3. These were almost made to purposely cannibalize with their service pages. I swear it. Okay, look, San Diego root canals. Okay. And then we have the page. I believe they have a page here on root canals. Is this it? Oh, okay. I opened it up. Oh, there's text here that is not readable. Are these categories? Oh, yeah, there are categories listed right there. Nothing wrong with that, except you can't fucking see it. Like, it's weird, right? It just needs to be updated. The design or something, or the color of the text. And this page is supposed to be optimized for root canals. And oh my, it literally has 3 pages on. Pray tell, how does the, oh shit. Okay, yeah, I forgot. These are categories. They even have categories by the name of the services. Okay? And here's where it gets problematic. Is it's understandable that you would want to organize your site, right? Your blog posts or whatever by topic. And maybe it makes sense. Have them by the same name of the service. But not only do they have a service page by that name now, a blog post by the same keyword. Now they have a category page, which I believe should be this one. Is this the category page? No, that is not the category page. My bad. Let's open it up. Okay, so it opens up, but you could be like, Moon. Maybe it's not indexed. Bitch, it's indexed. It's indexed. So that tells me that there are probably cannibalization, keyword cannibalization going on. Okay. And to be fair, these blog posts are probably very, very old. And if some of the posts are super unoptimized or you think that they're going to cause keyword cannibalization, they should just be chucked. Or something as direct as this should be redirected to the service page. I don't freaking know. I bet you a lot of them don't get traffic. So either you can optimize them, re-optimize them using a keyword, right, focus, or just get rid of it and then redirect to the blog. Okay, but here I've shown you to have a keyword, a service page for that keyword, and then a blog post, and then a category page, which their category pages are indexed. Whew, I want to see on the back end, like if I had more time, but I can just suspect, right? Like you can just tell. Okay, let's see what else I can knock out here. Root canals. Oh yeah. Look, the images aren't even right here. Let me check something. Yeah, they're redirecting. This is an old link.html. And obviously redirected to the new teeth whitening. So redirection in place. Okay. So one thing that I do like to quickly do is check for schema. And this one was a little interesting because when I ran it, rerun it for you. Oh, move it. There we go. Sorry. Just checking for something. Okay. So the interesting part is that I haven't seen medical procedure on a dental site before, but I'm not saying it's wrong. I just haven't seen it, right? And dental implant, it is a medical procedure technically, right? So nothing wrong with that. However, these everything listed here and within each page is a service. Okay? It's a service. And it should have um service schema on there. All those pages should anything that is a service, that page should have service schema. Other than that, there's important schemas like organization, web page, and then local business, right? So if they end up making that Hillcrest page something that is listed on the GBP, right? Link it from there, then I would put the local business schema on there. Maybe they already have. Well, we know that they're not targeting this page anyway. It just has web page schema. There's organization. Agent. What's on the home page? Have organization. Okay, it's easy to get lost in this and look around and stuff. Yeah, I was researching if one or the other is better. And it says that it can have medical procedure, but I mean, to be fair, I think that like because you're offering these as a service, right? They should also have service schema on. Okay. With that said, one last thing. I don't know. I've had a couple cases in the last few days where I have checked citations and they've had wrong addresses, like an old address instead of a new one. And they had more of those than correct citations. So I was just doing a quick check on Marcus Ortega DDS. I opened up a few of them. And the good news is they have the correct. I just did that with a handful. Was it? Let's see. Now we looked at the website, right? But we didn't really look at sorry, I went all over the place. Like I was looking at their backlinks. Maybe I'll leave that open if you want to review anything. So what I'll do is I'll take a couple keywords that the client wants to rank for. Okay, now this was done for San Diego, for downtown San Diego. And honestly, no, no, you're not even in there. And even if somehow you ranked for downtown San Diego, no one's coming from here to here or from anywhere around here. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, no one's gonna go up here when they're looking for, downtown San Diego. So I'm just gonna close that. That was just my curiosity. Okay. So dentist in Hillcrest, but more than likely you're gonna get dentist near me. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. But what I like to do initially is I like to look at categories of the top ranking GBPs. I sometimes open their websites up. I see how they're optimizing their service pages. And what the basic structure looks like. I also take a look at services and what they've listed, right? And you can use a plugin like Pepper or GMB Everywhere, which this one's GMB Everywhere, but in a minute you'll see Pepper pop up. So this is Marcos Ortega's GBP. Okay. I want to click on it. Give it a second, and we should see the categories pop up. I guess it's being a jerk right now, and it's not popping up. Okay, there we go. So, so this is Flupper, this is GMB everywhere. So this is cool because most of the time, like I'll see dentists have one or two categories, when the truth is they can have so much more, especially like when they offer that service or whatever, right? Like, yes, he's a dentist, but he's also a cosmetic dentist. He also provides emergency dental service, teeth whitening service, dental. So this is initially he has one, two, three, four, five, right? It says it right there. Now let's go back. Here's A plus dentistry. Come on, pop up already. Okay, this is giving me a hard time today. There we go. Okay, plupper pop. So we have four categories: dentist, cosmetic, emergency dental. I don't think ours has dental implants provider in there. Dental implants. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So ours is actually it had this person or practice actually has better than the top. That's always awesome. Dentist, cosmetic dentist. They have pediatric dentists, which I know ours doesn't. Um, but if they do it, then they should have it in there. You just shouldn't leave categories that pertain to your pertain to you um out there. Oh, I started here, not here. Okay, let's move up. Okay, they have five to cut. Oh, dentist. I know we have that. Cosmetic, we have that. We do not have dental hygienist, which we could put. We do not have oral surgeon in there, which we could put. So you can stack the ones like pediatric if they offer that into this one if they were your client, right? The next thing to do is checking out services. So, um, let's see. Sometimes this works well, sometimes it does not. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so sometimes it's listed up here and sometimes I'll see it down. So we see the services, okay, and they've actually done a pretty decent job. Actually, let me admit it, good job, okay. Now, one thing I would, and I'm kind of anal about this also, is that they should have good descriptions for each, okay. If Google's given you that space for descriptions, freaking use it, okay. But this is a damn good list, and I'm proud. Now we can spy on them as well. Where is the mobile simulator? Honestly, this is more in my head and it should not be popping up for Hillcrest. And it's just funny. So they have less than this guy over here. But what I do is I will take a list of what my client might be missing, right? From the top three GPPs, like all the services that are missing from this guy, from the client, from all three of them. And as long as that service is provided, optimize the GBP for it. Put it in there as a service, right? Let's see, that's North Fork. All on four, all on six. Do we have anything like that? Nope. See, there are services that, you know, our guy could be offering that aren't up there. Okay, let's look at Pristine. I don't see anything here. I don't know why not. Let me try. Oh, that's right there, right? So I don't know if they just don't have services or if this thing is glitching out, right? Like sometimes that happens too. Yeah, I don't see. Okay, that's it. Let's refresh that. Okay, one more thing to look at is that, let's go back. We have 200 reviews. 200. That's pretty damn good, okay? But when we look at what's ranking, we have 242 in third place, 928 in second, and 307. So he's within the vicinity. He's not that far from it. It's not like, oh, he has to have 242. 200 is pretty damn good. He's already up there. But like I said, some things just on his website, the optimizations are old. The title tags are pointing to downtown San Diego. We can improve his GBP by adding more categories that are applicable to him, right? We can also add any services that are missing um, that he provides. And we can also add uh, descriptions for each one of those services at the very least. Now, I haven't even looked at the back, right? This stuff just takes time, especially when you're like onboarding somebody, right? When you're doing these audits and stuff, you just got to click around and see what the hell is going on, compile some information. This is without looking at GSC or any big tools right now. I mean, there's so much you can do. You can fix the on page. You can make sure that the blog posts are updated. If they're not getting any traffic, you can just, 410 or redirect them to a better page. De-index the category pages so they don't cannibalize with the service pages. If that, what else? I don't know. There's just so much. Like, I haven't even looked at back, but there's no reason that this guy can't rank for Hillcrest. It's just that his pages are optimized for a completely different freaking area. And he might want to rank for downtown San Diego. And I might want to be like 5'7". But hey, we gotta contend with reality over here. Why not take over your immediate area? I just don't understand. I would also have the GBP pointing to the landing page properly. I would build up that landing page by doing some backlinking to it, optimizing it better for dentists in Hillcrest, of course. Um, Making sure that the little map is there with his little address, little pin on it. Um, I would make sure that the internal linking to the service pages and even the dentist in Hillcrest and dentist in San Diego pages was done really well from the blog posts. Um, yeah, I don't know. I went over, I think, a lot of things here. And trust me, people roll their eyes, but I have seen rankings go up after doing like cleanup of a blog, after doing internal linking to properly to service pages, right? After doing proper optimizations. If you skip all that and go to backlinks, it's just not going to work. And honestly, like, don't sleep on your GBP. I like to say that people often skip over what's in front of them because they're trying to chase some magic solution, but it's all in front of you, right? But anyways, so if you like the audit, if you if you want to leave me a comment, that'd be awesome. If you have questions, drop them below. Drop it like it's hot. Let's go. All right, see you next time.